Amen. Merry Christmas, everyone. So just show of hands, how many adults in the room remember being in a Christmas pageant? Raise your hand. Look at all these alumni. Kids, this is what you have to look forward to. You know, as Lizzie shared with us, people have been doing this for hundreds of years, wearing bathrobes and towels sometimes. We're a slight cut above that wardrobe, but telling this story, the most important story, the most beautiful story we know, that God comes and lives among us as a little baby. I want you to go somewhere else, though, with me for just a few minutes. I want you to imagine things for just a few minutes this way. It's a cold, dark night. It's one of the longest, coldest nights of the year. And you're with your family on your way home in the car from somewhere up north. And you take a detour. You're coming down Route 1 towards Boston, and you decide to take a right at Kelly's Roast Beef onto the Lynn Fells Parkway. It's about 7 miles north of Boston. Now, maybe you know where this is. Maybe you've never been there before and have no idea what I'm talking about. But here is what you need to know about 6 or 7 or 8 households along the Lynn Fells Parkway. At Christmas time, they go over the top, and not just over the top. They go over the top, they find new peaks waiting there, and they zoom over those too. I'm talking, of course, about Christmas lights. Christmas lights. Every one of those 6 or 7 yards is a twinkling universe. It's every color of the rainbow. There must be miles and miles of cabling and tens of thousands of little bulbs. And every Christmas character you've ever seen or imagined. Here is Rudolph nosing his way into the Bethlehem stable. Frosty sidling up to one of the 3 kings. The Grinch near the front walk. Penguins in little Santa hats sailing off in a boat past a lime green palm tree. Candy canes floating in the dark, encircling that star in the east. Now, maybe this is just your sort of thing. Or maybe your tastes run more into the Williams-Sonoma, little white lights and tiny red berries end of the spectrum. But here's the thing about driving slowly along the Lynn Fells Parkway on the night of one of the shortest and darkest days of the year. Here's the thing. You say to yourself or to the others in the car, wow, those people care. Those people bother. Where do they keep all of this stuff in July? How long does it take them to engineer all of this? What on earth inspires them to do all of this? You suddenly find yourself curious about people you have never met. You are surprisingly thankful for them. Thankful because they have brightened a dark, cold night for you. Have made you, someone they do not even know, chuckle. You are thankful for them because they have done something. They've given something. You have been given a gift, which is, in its own unexpected way, beautiful. 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 Now, when I say beauty, when I say beautiful, I don't mean beauty in the sense of surface prettiness or physical perfection or of anyone's particular standards of good taste. In church, when we talk about beauty, we mean one thing and one thing only. When we talk about beauty, we're talking about the work of love. Beauty is the work of love and care, the product of love and care. And that very part of you that cares, your capacity to care, is God at work in you. It's God working through you. Your capacity to care is, in fact, your own beauty. Can I say that again? Your capacity to care is, in fact, your own beauty. This is so much of what we do together in this brief, bright season, isn't it? Gorgeous music, poinsettias, soft candlelight. The beauty of the earth is God's love coursing through the earth. It's God's care for us. And we Christians believe that God's supreme, biggest act of care for us comes in the form of this beautiful little baby who will grow into an adult, who will be the clearest witness we will ever know of God's unchanging love. This kind of beauty always draws us up and out of ourselves. And the world, which can seem so ugly at times, so harsh at times, so violent at times, is ever only saved when we are each somehow drawn up and out of ourselves. So that's what the gifts mean. That's what the lights mean. That's what little decorated cookies mean. Why is every newborn beautiful? With their wrinkly faces all screwed up against the light, tiny lungs no bigger than strawberries, heaving, minuscule fingers no thicker than pipe cleaners, clenching and releasing in terrified confusion. Newborns are beautiful because in their weakness, in their very vulnerability, they trigger something in you. They cause you to care. God comes to us on this holy night in this holy way every single year. Is born in us again on this night every single year to haul us into beauty, to remind us that life can start again, that no matter who you are, you have a place in the oldest and best story we know. That's why each year at this time we stretch up out of ourselves. Have you ever noticed how so many of us, without an artistic bone in our bodies, 11 months of the year, suddenly become artists in December? The selecting, the arranging, the wrapping, the baking, the decking of the halls, the stringing of the lights, the singing of these ancient carols. These are not, for we Christians, random acts of kindness and senseless acts of beauty. There is, in fact, no such thing as a senseless act of beauty. Beauty, instead, points us into a mysterious and generous love at the heart of the universe. The love that has created us and is always chasing after us and finds us on this holy night, wherever we are and whatever we've done that isn't particularly beautiful or good. Oh, come, let us adore him. O loving God, May what we witness at the manger, and may all that delights us at Christmas move us to acts of beauty in these 12 days of Christmas and forever after. Amen.